Good evening, YouTube! Welcome to the Perfect Podcast Show! Tonight, it's another garbage episode! And I mean that in the literal sense. Not like, the show sucks or anything. Please keep watching. And now here's your host, it's Pikachu Allspark!
Keep shouting to the listening buddy, go! Build it up! Add something that's either.
Welcome to the Perfect Podcast Show. I'm your host, the King of YouTube, Pikachu Allspark, and this, what you're listening to, is Taking Out the Trash Part 2. Yes, you may remember that I did one of these back in August 2020. The gimmick here is that I'm taking a large bag of trash to my neighborhood dumpsters, and I'm doing this in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep, and and I can't think of anything to say. I completely lost my train of thought again. That happens so fucking much. I honestly hate when that happens. But anyways, yes, I take the bag of trash to the dumpsters. That's the gimmick of the episode, and I talk with you guys about things that have been going on in my life. So, yeah, I've been wanting to do this podcast more often, but I just can't seem to find the minutes of the day to do it, It's very difficult to find, what I just said, so, yeah. But I want to do the podcast on a weekly basis, I honestly do. I think having a podcast means you should do it every week, and the fact that I've been so infrequent for 6 whole years with this thing is just... Man, that's more than half a decade of just infrequency with podcasts, and I just do not like it. Like, this is only episode 50-something. I should have hit that years ago, Yeah. But anyways, let's talk about what's been going on. So, some big news that happened to me. I have to preface this, I have to go through some backstory, I guess, before we get on to the main thing. So, I am a fan of professional wrestling. You probably know that. If you've paid attention to my channel at all, then you'll see that I have several wrestling-related videos on here. I even tried to do a weekly review series a few years ago, and that just didn't work out. But anyways, I'm a fan of professional wrestling, and one of my favorite things about wrestling is that there's always an intro on it. Well, there's usually an intro on it, and like all TV shows, it has the theme song, it plays a video to go along with that theme song, and wrestling shows have these, and I usually like seeing them. In the bigger companies, you'll occasionally see a fireworks show after the intro as well, and that's a really fun thing. But let's get down to the point here. So these days, you really don't know when you're gonna see an intro on a wrestling show. They're really dickish about not playing them, and I don't know why. I don't know why you would possibly have a TV show and not play the intro at all, But wrestling companies do that a lot these days, and I am fucking tired of it. I want my wrestling show to start with an intro, and the fact that they haven't been doing that pisses me the fuck off. So what I've been doing is, whenever I tune into one of the weekly wrestling shows, there's like 5 of them on TV every week, yikes. And whenever I tune into one of these, and there's no intro, I'll tweet at them. I'll tweet at the company putting on the show, and I'll say, hey, play the intro or something, or we want the intro, something like that. And since I don't tweet a lot anyway, this has become what most of my tweets are. But, I never expect any of them to say anything back to me. I'm always expecting it to be, just nothing. Maybe I'll get a few likes, maybe a retweet or two. But something happened to me like a month ago. And again, I would have talked about this a month ago, but man, who can make a podcast these days? Yikes. Anyways, I would have said something about a month ago if I'd actually been able to get around to it. But you see, what happened was on, I believe this was Thursday, April 15th, 2021. It was the second week of Impact Wrestling moving to Thursdays. You see, Impact Wrestling was on Tuesdays, but then it moved to Thursdays in April, so... And I like Impact Wrestling. I think Impact Wrestling is the best wrestling show on TV right now. And I watched that episode on April 15th, like I do every week, and I noticed that there wasn't an intro to start the show. They just showed the logo and then went right into the first wrestling match. So I got kind of annoyed at this, and when I say kind of annoyed, I mean fucking pissed. And I tweeted at whoa. I'll get back to this story in a second, but I'm at the dumpsters right now, and there's a trampoline at the dumpsters. I just now got to the dumpsters. How long did that take me? How long did that take me to get here? Let me check. Took me only 6 minutes. That's interesting. But I'm at the dumpsters right now, and there's a trampoline just folded in half. It's difficult to see in the dark. I'm going to try to get a picture of it with the flash. And fuck. And I think I just took a picture of pure darkness. Let me throw the trash bag away and then try to get a picture. That'll probably be easier to do, And I just saw a car. Somebody in a car just looked at me. Well, yeah. I don't know what to think of that. Hopefully they don't suspect me of anything. I mean, I am carrying around a crowbar, I guess, but they can't see that. It's a night, and it's a black crowbar, so I'm hoping they don't think anything of that. Let me try to get a picture of this trampoline, though. I'm gonna get back to the Impact Wrestling story in a second, I swear. No, that's the wrong... I'm still learning this new phone. It's been like... Oh, did I mention... I forgot to talk about my new phone, too. No, not auto flash. We'll talk about the new phone after the Impact story. Flash on, let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's... Oh, that might work. That pic might actually look good. Let me check it out in the gallery. See if the picture's actually good. If it's actually good, I'll put it on the screen right now and show you guys this trampoline. I'll, of course, censor out anything that, anything that doxes me. Yeah, this picture looks good. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get another one from like a different point of view. Yeah, I think I can. I think this is gonna work out, this picture thing. Man, who knew the flash on this phone would be so good? Went from not being able to see it at all on the camera to having a good pic of it. Yeah, you can totally tell this is a trampoline. It looks great. Looks amazing. So anyways, back to the Impact Wrestling story. I tweeted at them to, I believe my exact words were, "We want the intro," and they tweeted back to me. A major wrestling company that's on TV right now tweeted at me. They tweeted the video of the intro at me, and then a message along the lines of, "Hey, there's no intro this week, but here it is just for you." And it's like, man, I never expected to get tweeted at. Like, I never expected to have a verified account tweeting at me, much less something that I like and watch every week, you know? Like, this was a big deal for me. This was huge. And, oh man, it's just amazing to have something like that happen. I truly never thought it would. It was like, whoa, you know? And I know people might not see Impact Wrestling as the biggest thing on TV these days, but, you know, they were once a big deal, you know? They were once the second biggest wrestling company in the world, I believe, or at least in America. And, you know, they were huge. They're not as huge as they used to be, but, I mean, these days they're kind of collaborating with the second biggest wrestling company in America, so, hey, you know, they're kind of doing that, yeah. But anyways, you know, that was a big deal for me. And I don't know where that car that saw me a few minutes ago is, but, I might be walking past it in a few minutes, or a few seconds. Anyways, what else? Oh yes, I got a new phone. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast yet, but I guess I'll talk about it now. I got a new phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy A10e, I believe. I might have gotten that wrong. I'll have to check again. But I believe it's the Galaxy A10e. It's also known as one of the cheaper phones they had at Walmart. Yes, I got it at Walmart, $69 nice dollars, and yeah, a cheap phone, but it works amazingly, and it does everything one of the expensive phones would do, you know. Well, not everything, you know. I can't get SpongeBob rehydrated on this thing, but then again, I've got that on like 2 different things, so why would I need it on the phone? And it's like, trying to play a console game on a phone is just ass. Or, well, trying to play a game that has those kind of controls on a phone in general is ass. I tried to play a PSP emulator on a phone once and it sucked. You know, playing a PSP emulator is much easier on a computer, you know, as is most emulators. Yeah, I just don't think emulators and console games work on phones, you know. Mobile games work fine on phones, and those are the type of games that I want to get on a phone, you know. Like a mobile game, not like an old game you're thinking, oh hey, here's a new thing we can put this old game on. No, if it's a phone, then I want to get a mobile game, you know. So yes, this new phone, I've been liking it. I've gotten a few apps. I got a bunch of apps on it. I got Angry Birds. You know, I know a lot of people aren't getting Angry Birds in 2021, but I did. And I'm not talking Angry Birds 2. Fuck Angry Birds 2. I tried to get Angry Birds 2, but they wanted me to pay for extra birds, and just fuck that. So I got the original Angry Birds. And, man, I've been liking it. And I played the original Angry Birds years ago on my Nintendo 3DS, because they released it as part of a 3-pack. Like, Angry Birds, they did this thing called Angry Birds Trilogy on the 3DS, which was a 3-pack of 3 Angry Birds games. I believe it was Angry Birds, and then one called Seasons, and then one based on the movie Rio. Yeah, anyone remember that movie? It was about these blue birds or something in Brazil. I don't remember that movie much at all. It's been so long since that movie's been in my thoughts. They had a sequel to it as well. So, in case you haven't noticed, I'm once again just walking around out here for a few minutes. I got a lot to talk about, so, you know, I'll go home in a few minutes, you know. Once I've talked about all this, out here in the open with nobody around, middle of the night, nobody around. Yeah, I'm approaching like a big road. I don't know if there's going to be a car on it, though. Who knows? I can hear cars in the distance, though. That's kind of cool. But anyways, yes, so I got Angry Birds. I got this game called Pac-Man 256. Pac-Man 256 is a good game. It's a mobile Pac-Man game, you know. It's a fun way to play a game on the phone. And I also got a stop-motion app on this thing. I haven't used it yet, but I plan to use it for Lego videos maybe. Just see how much actual stop-motion I can inject into my videos. See if it works good, you know. Who knows, maybe you'll see me. A car just drove right past me. Yeah. Man, that freaks me out. Middle of the night, a car just drives right past me. Yikes. Maybe I shouldn't be walking around in the middle of the night. But I can't be the only one walking around in the middle of the night, you know? Man. This road is so empty. I could just walk right out into it and the car probably wouldn't even hit me. But, I don't know if I'm willing to risk that. And this is such an empty road, though. I mean, it's not the busiest road during the day, but, man, I'm not used to seeing it totally empty. This is wild. Well, I guess I'll get heading back home. I guess maybe I'll walk around a bit more. I don't know. But anyways, what was I talking about? My phone things. I got this custom soundboard app. I had a different one, but it wanted me to connect to Wi-Fi to use it, and I don't want to be required to connect to Wi-Fi to use a soundboard app. A soundboard app shouldn't be online only. That's fucking gay. So I got one that doesn't require me to do that, and I can make custom soundboards. Like, you know, I can just make this phone say whatever I want it to say. That's amazing. I also got this, like, text-to-speech app, and I've been playing around with that too. Yeah, so I've been having some fun with this phone. You've seen a couple of videos on my channel that I filmed with it. At least 2, I believe, unboxing videos. 2 of the snacks unboxing videos I've made were filmed with the new phone. The first one was the Oreo donut video. Man, those Oreo donut cookies, those were good, man. I don't know if they still sell them or not, because I don't get to Walmart that often, but, you know, whenever I go there, I'm going to look. They're not going to have them, and, well, yeah, I'm just going to say, what are you going to do, you know? Yeah, I just wish they would make those a permanent item on the Oreo menu, I guess. Yeah, because they're good. I like them, and I want to see more of them, you know? Yeah. So anyways, what else? Let's see, Impact Wrestling tweeting at me, my phone. There's been a bunch of new SpongeBob episodes on Nickelodeon, and I've been liking them. And that's a strange thing for me. You know, usually SpongeBob episodes haven't been the best these days, but, you know, I've been liking the new ones. I've been liking the new ones from, like, April and May, I believe, is when these were made. Well, not when they were made, but when they premiered on Nickelodeon. I have not gotten around to watching the episodes that I haven't seen on that DVD I got, because, you know, I don't regularly turn on my old laptop, so, you know, I don't exactly have something that plays DVDs just available to me. So, you know, I want to change that. And DVD players are like $30. I could easily just get one. And yeah, I swear there's a lot more that I wanted to talk about that I just can't seem to think of. That is a shame too. And why is now when I'm drawing a blank? It's always when I do the podcast, you know, I spend weeks, every week I think of things I want to talk about on the podcast, and I never get around to making the podcast, and then when I actually do get around to it, I'm not able to think of anything. I guess I'll do, I've went to McDonald's recently, and they had the they had the Icy Orange back, so I got it, and man, it tastes exactly like it used to. It's amazing. You should get it. Whenever your local McDonald's gets the Icy Orange, you should get it. It's amazing. Yeah, I still like it, and I'm gonna get that whenever I go to McDonald's. You know, it's back, so the tradition of getting that at McDonald's is back. Hooray. What else can I talk about? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. How long have I been talking? Oh, like 20 minutes at this point. Yeah, it's about as long as the podcast usually is, but I want to talk till I get home, so yeah, what am I gonna say? Who knows? And there's gotta be something that I was thinking of. There's gotta be something. Think. Oh yes, talk show videos. So I may have brought back the talk show videos within the past couple of days. I cannot tell you if I did or not. Like, I'm filming this, when is it? Wednesday night, and Wednesday night on May 12th is when I'm filming this, and, yeah, I don't know if that video's come out yet. Someone's got their window open. Someone's got their freaking window open in the middle of the night. Who does that? Honestly, who does that? I'm probably going to be doing that in the summer, but, you know, that's only a month away. Oh boy. And this is the month it gets hot. But yes, so I may have put out a talk show video on Friday. We'll just see how that works out. But, yeah, I am going to get back into doing those, and the only reason I've taken so long a break from them is because I had to make a wrestling ring out of Legos, and I didn't have anything to make ropes with, you know, and I tried to use, like, construction paper and tape, but it just looked horrible. But, you know, I've corrected the mistake. I went to Walmart, I got a big thing of yarn, and I've used yarn to make the ropes, and that looks much better. So yeah, this video will be made with yarn ropes for the ring, and it'll be the talk show tonight, Mr. Krabs versus Jimmy fight, the wrestling match between the two of them. It's gonna be huge. Trust me, you'll want to tune into this episode. It's oh man, I'm going to make this amazing. And I'm so looking forward to making this video. Yeah, I want it to be one of my best videos. I honestly do. I gotta know. And the Lego SpongeBob Adventures itself, my main series of Lego, I plan on bringing that back this month. I plan on doing at least one episode this month. And that's gonna be a big episode too. Yeah, that's gonna be a big episode too that I'm excited for. I'm actually really excited for that one. It's gonna be amazing. Did I say really excited? I mean mega excited, because oh man, this is just, like, I don't want to give away any details yet, but I've already got the cold open planned out, and I've got the basic idea of the video. Now I just gotta get in the area that I make the videos at and make some magic, as they say. Well, I am home. I have walked back home. I am here at my house. So that was this week's episode of The Perfect Podcast Show. I fucking hate high-waisted pants. You should too, because they're fucking horrible and they need to go out of style immediately. You can follow me on Twitter at PikachuAllSpark. And until next week, all hail the king.